Good morning, folks. All right, so I am unpacking the classroom right now. Um, I work in a school where I have a teaching assistant, and she's not here today, and that's totally fine because sometimes, quite honestly, I like having the class to myself. It can be interesting where you are trying to, mold minds in influence when they're adults have fixed mindsets, right? Unfortunately. Sometimes my teaching assistant, while she's a good worker, she's a hard worker, but I don't think she's always in it for the right reason sometimes. And this is what I mean by that. So she is very much those people pleaser types. And like I said, that's, being a hard worker, right? But she also kind of self martyrs herself a lot. So I don't want to get too much into that. So, other than that, like she's a great person, but I think a lot of times she takes on too much and then she turns around and complains about the things that she has to do when really she doesn't have to do these things. Okay. All right. So, and one of these things having to do, like if it was all me, I would have the students put out their chairs themselves. I wouldn't be doing this, that kind of stuff. Because when I was teaching kindergarten, I had them do it, and they were happy to do it, right? So it gives them a sense of purpose. That's why, let's see, for example, are these removable? I don't know if I could show you like their name tags. Look, I don't know. Yeah. So we let them, have agency in their classroom, as in this is their class as well as it's our class to teach, right? And I let them write on the board, change the date. Today is the 31st. But we're going to keep it calm. That's another thing. We don't do Halloween at our school as far as like, we don't let them come around wearing costumes. We don't do parties, which is fine. Because I'm sorry, maybe I'm an old fogey or whatever, but the kids really don't pay attention in general. Okay. They're struggling. And I know that as a professional, where I have to be with them 6 hours a day. They don't pay attention. They don't focus on anything except for what they want to focus on. And I'm sitting here right now with a whole desk full of toys that I have on my desk, okay, that they keep bringing to school. So yeah. But yeah, but I like working in my school. Sorry, I know I'm jutting around a lot, but I like working in my school because I do get the agency as an educator to see fit what needs to be done, right? But yeah, and then I'm making my tea, putting up some patties. I'm excited for the day, not because it's Halloween, but because I get a chance to sit with my students and have real moments with them. That's the other thing. And this is going back to my coworker, where I understand, I've seen a lot when it comes to kids and experienced a lot when it comes to kids and families and dynamics and things like that. Good morning. But it's not always against you, it's about something else, right? So I think a lot of things that have happened so far in our classroom, my teaching assistant has kind of taken personally, and she tends to be a gossiping type where I thought I reformed her, but it seems like she's kind of revving back up again. It's like I don't deal in gossip. It's like if you make the choice to be an educator, educators are, you know, we're in a situation where we have access to private information, And that doesn't mean that it's okay to start, entertaining yourself with somebody else's life. Okay? It's wasteful, it's spiteful, um, stuff like that. All right. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm getting ready, my classroom ready for the day. I also want to add in, it's going to be my birthday in a couple of days. Yes. Going to be 50 years old, y'all. 50. Okay. And people ask me, what's your secret? It's like, I don't gossip. I mind my business. Mind the business that pays me that. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do right now. Yeah, put the chairs out. Finish doing that. I'm going to spray Lysol the materials. Make sure our walkie system is up and running. Did I heat up my water for the tea? Yeah. No. Oh, I know. I get that all the time. Yes, I do look younger than 50, but I am turning 50 in a couple of days. Um, Teachers in the United States, compared to other professions, we don't get paid a lot. So I'm going to say that. Okay. So we don't get the respect that other professions like doctors, lawyers, get, but we have to get so much training and licensing. Okay. Just like them. And continued training, by the way, because I'm also in school again. And I probably will be taking more classes next year too. Okay. Yeah. And so doctors, they have to continue to get training, lawyers, doctors, and teachers, but we get nowhere near what they get paid. Okay. Because we work for districts, and this is my theory, because at least in the last, 100 years, the profession has been geared more towards women. Okay. It's a woman dominated industry. I teach second grade. Okay, so 6, 7, and 8 year olds. And yes, we had some 6 year olds this year. Um, yeah, it's a fun group. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm also a musician too, by the way. Um, my band has just put out some CDs. I'm trying to go back and do some more singles for myself as a solo artist, because I'm also a solo artist. That's how they got me, the band, that is. They're like, we like your solo work. Can you be in our band too? I was like, sure. All right, so I'm putting out their hearts for attendance and for making the promise to keep our classroom safe. So things like they get to decorate their little hearts, like we promise to keep each other safe, we promise to keep our class safe, so they make the little things. And then I have mine as well. So I make the promise too. All right, so every morning we do that. We make sure they're all out and ready. Okay, and then I need to do the temperature, because we also talk about what the temperature is, what the schedule is. We're gonna debrief from our field trip from yesterday. Yeah, so we have, oh wow, that is so cool, coding. So we're gonna be teaching our kids some coding with our technology teacher this year. So hopefully we can be doing more of that too. Like I'm totally into that. So you definitely got to, speak out more about that. Do you have a channel for that, the coding club? And how old are you by chance? Okay. So I will say, have a wonderful holiday weekend, y'all. It's also the Day of the Dead weekend. Celebrate your ancestors, those who came before you. They make you who you are, good or bad. Oh, you're 10? How cool. Okay. Well, hopefully, you're in the 5th grade, 6th grade, 4th? So yeah, hopefully you do well in your club, because we definitely need more ladies doing computer work, okay? In fact, I hope you know this, but the person who invented computer programming is a woman, okay? From the 19th century, okay? Before even electricity was around computing, the modern programmer, I'm trying to remember her name right now, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but um, yeah, the first computer programmer was a woman, a girl, young girl actually. So we have what it takes. Okay? Okay. We have what it takes. And I think we need to take back our birthright as women, as young women. And speaking of, since somebody's out there talking about witchery and whatnot, also the very first horror story was written by a woman, Frankenstein. Okay, was written by an 18-year-old girl. Yeah, so we do things. We do great things. Okay, so I'm gonna go because I have but a few more minutes left, and I might pop on for lunch. We'll see. I don't know, but have a great holiday. Um, I talk a lot about self-improvement on my channel, not fitness per se, but wellness, okay? I'm about to have my tea, and we'll get started with our day. The kids are getting a spelling test, they already know, but they're happy about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, with that, I'm gonna say take care, have a good one, bye.